this might be a bit rough. I should have known, I should have seen. That look in your eyes is not letting me in. I can't believe this body's fine. I'm outside. It doesn't make any sense. This was not how I saw the end. But I keep on breathing. Heart is beating. I'm waiting for the eclipse and the consequences of it. Why do we keep falling down? When it's always the infected ground. We got time to make this right. But it's all we keep falling down. Do you remember our first touch? When I look at you now, an adrenaline rush. We're always looking for something more. We're closer to the edge than ever before. I can't believe this body's fine.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
This is Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
And we are Lido, Loca, and this is the Tuesday Night Cruise live stream.
Yeah, the first one for the Deuce.
Tuesday Night Live. Welcome, everybody, to the new year. As Jenny said, 2022.
It is.
A year that I'm super excited about. My favorite number is 22. I don't know if anybody knew that. I was married on the 22nd. It's my favorite number. And so I'm excited that it's 2022, and I got big, exciting hopes for cruising this year.
Yes.
Now, we do have some breaking cruise news. I'm going to cover that, but let me give you some of the lay of the land, some of the rules of the stream. We will be doing question and answer at some point. We will be doing some hellos to people. So if you are brand new, type new by your name, but you may want to wait until we're looking over at the chat. You'll have the best chance of being seen at that point. And if you have a question, the easiest way is to try to make it noticeable some way, like type question in big capital letters, just some way so it's noticed, because all the regular text just flows together. Let me hit you guys with a little bit of cruise news. You may have saw the post that I put on the community tab. Started getting some reports from people that the NCL Pearl, turning around mid-cruise, canceling its cruise in the middle because of COVID cases. COVID cases in the crew. They're bringing them back to, I believe it's Miami. I saw somewhere on a letter that it would be the 6th of January, but I've also seen reports that it may be tomorrow, and so this is significant. We haven't seen this happen much during the cruise restart, and so you have a cruise that's going to cancel midway, and then on the heels of that, we got word that the Getaway, which is supposed to take out of Miami tomorrow, also canceling their cruise, and we've heard from people that have already made the air flight to Miami that got some really bad news. They've done their traveling, they've done their testing, and now they're in Miami, and their cruise isn't going to happen. Now, this continues to build on some of the challenges of last week, where we've seen the increase of Omicron, especially hitting, it seems like, in the crew area, and some challenges for cruising. So we're going to talk a little bit about the state of cruising right now, where we think it may go in the next month or so. But yeah, we've entered into a new year, and it's wild to me. I thought the hardest year was going to be moving from 2020 into 2021, where we virtually had no cruising at all, and so not much change going from 20 to 2021. But we saw the last 2 weeks of 21 being a time where we've had fairly good time cruising since the restart in June. But now it's gone a little sideways the last 2 weeks of 2021 and into 2022. So just a quick recap of where I feel like the state of cruising is right now. It is a time that if you're cruising right now, you need to be prepared for potential disruption, potential change. Each person needs to understand when you're going on your cruise exactly what you're getting into, the risks that you're taking when you go cruising. And, again, for me personally, and it's hard because I'm biased, I do believe that cruising is one of the safest forms forms of travel right now with all of the protocols and all of the restrictions. If you compare it to other forms of travel or going to, public places, they don't have that same level of vaccination and testing and protocol. But each person has to make that decision for themselves. And so I really think for the next couple of weeks, you may see a tumultuous time in cruising with a lot of change. But I don't think cruising is going to stop. I think you're going to see one-off cancellations like we've seen with these Norwegian ships. And again, it's me speculating. There's not a lot of information. I hope to have more information by tomorrow. But I think a lot of it revolves around making sure that there's enough crew members to service the passengers. And so if you see big case counts in crew members, it's going to be hard to run a cruise ship. I think that's where we're at. We've seen some of the cruise lines come out and make more lax cancellation policies to accommodate for some of this uncertainty. And so I don't want to just sit here and talk the whole show. So let me ask you this, Jenny.
Yes,
on the travel side, how have people been reacting over the last couple weeks as all of this change has come down the pike? Have you seen people canceling cruises, booking cruises? What's the vibe when it actually comes to people calling you on the telephone?
So I don't know. The last couple of weeks have been good up until probably New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve kind of just, went a little crazy with people, getting very concerned about their cruises. I've had a lot of cancellations.
Yeah.
But then I also have, I don't know, maybe like 2% of my people, but, then there's the others that are just, and like you said, that are ready to go and they leave out tomorrow, yesterday, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
we have a lot of people
like you
that
said,
are on.
Though, it really is their comfort.
Right.
Right. Like you don't want to go and, not have a good time because of your comfort level.
Right. Yeah, it's a challenging thing for me because, somebody came at me today saying that I was trying to make people hesitant to cruising. And honestly, I just want to give as accurate information so that people can make their own decision. Again, I do feel that cruising is a safe way to travel, but at the same time, I'm not oblivious to what's going on with Omicron.
Right.
A couple weeks ago, I hung out with Morgan, and they ended up, positive. Morgan and his husband, and then even this week, people that we hung out with. We've got people all around us showing up, vaccinated people all around us showing up with the virus. And so it's out there. All you got to do is look at the numbers and not trying to scare anybody or anything like that. But just, at the same time, I think cruising's safe, but I also think that the virus is really popping off right now. So you got to balance those two things. I'm glad that the cruise lines are giving people an option. To either cruise or cancel in most cases, not all cruise lines, but some of the cruise lines, and letting people make that decision. So, I think we're in for better days. Everything that I've seen from the data is, give it a month and things are going to look better. I'm hoping this is the last darkness before the dawn, but you never know with the virus. So, that's kind of where I'm at from what cruising looks like. That's the latest breaking cruise news. And I want to jump into the chat. I want to say some hellos, and I definitely want to answer some questions. First and foremost, thank you to Tropical Tom Garcia for the super chat before the show. Gives us an opportunity to introduce our friend, Harry Larry Loca Lucha.
He is for the first time.
Did you miss him?
I did.
Super chat.
I kind of miss Dino. Locasaur.
You missed Locasaurus Rex?
Yeah.
Well, you can have him too.
Super chat. Thank you.
There he is.
Locasaurus Rex. Yeah, so look, here's what you got to do, because I think we're going to have some really good answers to questions. You got to hit the like button so that people know that the show is on. That's your only homework as the audience tonight. Ask great questions and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We do have some celebrating to do. When we were with you last week, I think we were somewhere at we were trying to get to 35,000 subscribers, and we hit it right before the show. We made 35,000 subscribers, and we've had a crazy week. We got a lot of new people. Welcome to everybody who's joined the locafam in the past week. We're now over 38,000 subscribers. So thanks everybody for hitting the subscribe button and helping us get to our 2022 goal of, what's our goal this year?
What'd you say? 1 million.
18 million. Jenny doesn't even pay attention to me.
Yes, I did.
18 million is the stretch goal. Look, I looked down, and Dell did a perfect job of drawing attention to his question.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect.
I can't ignore it. Del Free, thank you for the question. Have you heard whether or not the Harmony of the Seas will have entertainment January the 30th? I think those are game time decisions. I haven't heard anybody saying, hey, in your cruise in a couple weeks, there's not going to be any entertainment. Unfortunately, I think they're playing it by ear, and you won't know until you get on the cruise ship. So that's kind of a bummer. I wish you would know in advance, but I think it's going to be as it happens.
Yeah.
Vonavi's Vacation, thank you so much for the super chat. Coffee for Jenny, canceling and rebooking, and Tony shuffling through all the crazy cruise news. Thanks for all you do for the Loca fam.
Thank
you guys.
Vonavi.
Thank you for watching, and thank you guys for using Jenny. Larry Thomas, what's up, Larry and Elaine? Hello, Tony, Jenny, and the Loca fam. First Tuesday Night Live of 2022. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's stay safe. Let's keep cruising.
Bump, 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 bump.
Yeah.
Love you guys, Larry and Elaine.
Charles Dykeman, thank you so much for the super chat. Jenny and Tony, thanks for everything. Jenny, I just wanted to see if you assist with Disneyland vacations.
Yes, go ahead and shoot me an email.
If you guys need any help at all with your cruise travel, really any travel, you can reach out to Team Jenny. The way to do that is to get into Jenny's email queue, jbarnett@expediacruises.com. I'm sure somebody down there from the Blue Crew will drop that email address. Peg and Artie, thank you so much for the super chat. Tony and Jenny, thank you so much for what you do to keep us up to date. Thank you guys for the super chat.
You're so sweet.
Bonavi Vacation, I paid double for Locasaurus Rex. Oh, well, let's give Bonavi, here's Locasaurus one more time.
Super chat.
There you go, Bonavi. Thank you for the second super chat. Redneck Lover, thanks, Jenny, for your abundance of patience with Mark and me. Happy with our balcony for the October group cruise.
Aw, Bob, you guys are so welcome.
I forgot Locasaurus didn't automatically disappear. Nick Bone, thank you for the super chat. Love watching you both. Thanks for all of the info. I'm just trying to get through the super chat, guys. We'll jump back into the regular questions. Hi, Tony and Jenny. Good friends. Just disembarked from 11 days on the Silhouette today. One tested positive at home. Obviously contracted on board. Canceling our January the 6th cruise on Rotterdam right now. Yeah, it makes sense. Again, if there's any trepidation about cruising right now and you can cancel, it makes sense. Don't get in the middle of something that you don't want to be in the middle of.
Right.
Toby Obi. Maybe I didn't. Yeah. D Hicks 3406. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Tony and Jenny. Hi, Tony and Jenny. I'm on the Liberty for the celebration, and my local CVS or Walgreens doesn't offer same-day COVID test on the weekends. What can I do to get my test done? I recommend the home test from eMed. We're getting ready to order some new ones. You want to order it closer to your cruise so that they're not expired. But yeah, we've had an awful time trying to get appointments locally, and so we've switched over to the home test. Good question. Toby Obi, thank you for the question and the super chat. Hi, Jenny and Tony. Have the time frames changed for final payment due dates? What does that mean for our August Alaska cruise? So that would be Norwegian.
Right.
Has Norwegian changed their final payment?
Norwegian has not for that far out, and some of the other cruise lines have not as well.
Right.
Like it's only up until their protocols. So most of them only have protocols up until the end of March.
Into March. Sean Barton, the Bartons are in the house.
What's going on, you two?
Man, I thought about you guys the other day. I was watching something and Chicago was there, and I was like, oh, we got to go see the Bartons.
Chicago.
Sean and Sonia. Team Barton in the building, still cautiously optimistic about our 130 MSC cruise. We got insurance and our fingers crossed. Yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy time. 2 weeks from now, it could be a whole different thing.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I tell Jenny, give your life 30 seconds and things will change.
And he's right.
Sometimes. Don Panda, thank you so much for the super chat. Susan Zorn, thank you for the super chat. I am an ICER nurse. There's been no safer vacation than on a cruise ship. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
Sharon Ewing, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy, healthy 2022. Health and wealth and happiness to all. Certainly will accept that.
Cheers to you, Shannon, as well.
Thank you, Shannon, for the super chat. Michael McShane, thank you for the super chat. I'm still tired of waking up in the morning and not being in the haven on the Joy.
Oh, Michael.
Exactly.
Michael. Yes.
Exactly. And NNA, thank you for the super chat. Looks like Omicron, when it spikes, will be subside just as quickly. Like India last spring, might be done by Feb. Yeah. So we've seen that in data coming out of South Africa and the UK. So you might be absolutely right. Hopefully, we have not missed anybody's super chat. All right, I'm at the bottom. Big shout out to the Blue Crew in the house tonight. They're trying to keep the room safe. And so, just some basic house rules. We try not to get into fights. We try not to stir the pot a little bit. And so if they think whatever you said is too salacious, they may just remove your comment. Nothing personal. They don't know you or anything. But yeah, they do that. Question from Meg W. Is that Tony in the Locasaurus Rex costume? I'll never tell. It could be me in the Elvis costume. How about that? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think it's your voice.
Doug Bray, Tony, did you get any Lego for Christmas? I did. I got a wonderful little minifig from Jenny with a Lego that had a camera on it. And then our friend Robin had sent us the buildable calendar back there. You see the green and the orange. And so I'm going to put the minifig there. After Christmas, I was swinging by Target, and we've been trying to collect the Beatles mosaic pictures, and we haven't been able to find them anywhere. Found one at Target, so a little bit of a late Christmas gift. So a little Beatles Lego, a little minifig Lego. So yeah, we're Legoed up. Yeah. We're Legoed up.
Happy New Year to you, Miss Carla.
That's right. Leanne Stevens, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, everything's jumping. There's got to be a lot of people in here. I hope you're hitting the like button. Look, last week, I'll be honest, the last show of 2021, we got well over 1,000 likes. Now, I believe that you guys are better. I mean, some of the same people are in here, so you're just as good as last week. But I believe this crowd can get to 1,100. I really do.
Yeah.
Think so. 1.7K. Everybody here talking about cruising. Wow. A lot of people asking questions, and we're glad to do our best to answer. Leanne Stevens, thanks so much for the super chat. Our cruise was canceled last year, so we changed our plans for a land cruise to Las Vegas. We cruise to Mexico this upcoming September. Thank you for the daily cruise news. You're welcome, Lynn.
Thank you.
Appreciate the kind words. Jeff Hansen, wow. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you, Jeff.
Very, very generous, sir. Howdy, friends. Enjoy some extras. We definitely will. Thank you so much. Drake Pacone, thank you so much for the super chat. Surf's up. What do you think is up with that picture of Icon of the Seas from Drake and B Point Go Gators? I don't know. Is that your picture? Picture of Drake. You got me confused at this point, but if you think it's cool, I think it's cool. How about
And
that?
listen, we have a son, so go Gators.
Go Gators. Question, Sapphire Blue. This is a question I don't have the answer to, but it's a question I want to put out into the universe. What does the CDC changing to a level 4 do to travel insurance? I don't know that it does anything. I haven't looked at Alliance. What you could do is you could go do a mock insurance quote and see if the COVID rider is still there. I assume that it's still there. I don't know that it does anything. I don't have a good answer to that, but that's how I would find the answer to that question. And so I don't know when I'll be able to do that, but let me put it out there. Go to your favorite insurance provider, do a mock, quote, or just do a quote for insurance and see if they offer you the COVID rider or if they put up a big warning like, we're not going to give you cruise insurance. That would probably be the easiest way to do it. Russell Yealy, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, this thing's jumping like crazy. Hope to see you both in 39 days. That's right. 39 days until our next cruise. We changed some of our travel plans. Like I said, we went to a dinner last week that, everybody was vaxxed up and all that stuff. And 4 people now have the virus. Now, we've been tested a couple times. We have a friend that comes over and tests us. We're fine still. But people really close to us are going through it. Everybody, fortunately, only mild symptoms. They're coming through it. But in the wake of that, we canceled our trip to Las Vegas. We were going to drive to Las Vegas. We're not going to do that. We're going to hunker down until this cruise in 39 days. Russell, thank you for the super chat. Jordan Gage, thank you so much for the super chat. Evening, Tony and Jenny. Happy New Year. I've been looking forward to your show as I'm recovering from being hit by a car and have 3 broken ribs. Thank you for your live show tonight. I don't want to tell a joke because having broken ribs, even breathing or laughing hurts. So I'm just going to make a frowny face. Do not laugh. Let's not amuse Jordan because he's got broken ribs.
No, when you broke your rib, it was so painful.
When I broke my ribs, it was horrible.
For months.
So, Jordan, we're wishing you a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
And we're glad that hanging out is helpful. So, yeah. Yo. Oh, Eddie Lugo jumping in. Tinkerbell, did you see this? Eddie Lugo making the claim that he's the #1 fan. I don't know if Tinkerbell's going to like that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Texas Bear Claw. Did they name a pastry after you? I'm so hungry right now. I don't know why. Jenny, can you please educate us regarding the benefit of utilizing the service of a travel agent? Can also provide us with your travel agent email address again. Thank you.
Absolutely. So they have been putting my email out there. So, I mean, utilizing a travel agent, like, you get a lot of benefits, right? Because we have access to maybe groups that you don't have access to, or promotions that are, just within our office, those sort of things. And plus, it doesn't cost you any money, and it will always be the same as what you see publicly or less, and you're helping a small business.
That's right. Yeah. And let me ask you this. Have you ever booked 1,000 cruises? Do you know anybody that can help you that has booked 1,000 cruises for free?
And let's put it this way.
Jenny.
I was on hold for my guests and clients yesterday with cruise lines for, about 8 hours?
I so much want to make a rant video. Like, honestly, there's times I want Jenny to quit cruising because there was 1 week where she spent close to 25, 30 hours on hold. It's
Just on hold.
It's a ridiculous way to spend time.
Yeah.
It makes me mad. But yeah, so she did that so other people wouldn't have to. Question, can you still get the EMED test, and do you know the expiration date, sailing in 48 days? Yes, you can get the EMED test. Somebody in the previous hour told us that they're, I think it's Slinky who's here. Slinky, didn't you say November? So that's awesome. How about that? 900 likes, we can get to 1,000. Thanks for the super chat, Texas Bear Claw. Trina Cross, thank you for the super chat. Planning to sail from Tampa. How soon should I be on top deck to sail under the bridge? I think it takes about an hour to get there. But yeah, like I remember staying a lot on the top deck when we went out on the Paradise. An hour, I think it's within the first 2 hours. We left, it ran into our dinner time. I remember that.
Yes.
It was like 5 o'clock when we went under there, 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So that was on a Carnival ship that I think left at 3 or 4. So yeah, just probably an hour. That's what I would say. Wow. So many questions, so many good people asking stuff. NNA, thank you for another super chat. Just received the Abbott test for a cruise set to expire November 2022. That's awesome. I guess
good.
they finally got rid of the old stock. Yeah, and I think they were restocking too. So question, if you could pick one specialty restaurant on Oasis of the Seas, besides Chops, which would it be? Whatever the Park Grill, I think it's called.
Yeah, that was great.
Or yeah,
Is that the one with all the different salts?
Salts. It's
Yes.
there in the atrium. Like, I can't think of anything.
Central Park.
Central Park. Find the specialty restaurant in Central Park and do that.
That's right.
That one's good on there. Let's see. Scrolling. Question, is Carnival talked about canceling? Do they have a cancel policy? Go ahead.
So Sasha, actually, if with is it? I don't know if I think it's the 17th of this month, but I actually was able. Carnival came out with something extra cool today that you can actually go to carnival.com and not have to call in and request a full refund on your sailing. I'm assuming that if you put in your booking number and it's not a qualification, that would come up for you.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to, I don't know if we have the link. I don't know if anybody has that Carnival link, but check your email if you have a Carnival cruise booked. And I'm assuming that if it qualifies, they send it to you. So
right.
Thankfully, Carnival's trying to reduce some of that on the phone hold time by letting you do it on a website.
Yeah, so I did it today for one of my clients, and it worked well.
David Bartash, thank you so much for the super chat. Returned on Sunday from a cruise on the Navigator of the Seas. What do I do with the 32 rubber ducks that my kids won in the arcade?
That's awesome.
Well, look, your kids are going to be mad if you throw them away. I think you have to take them and put them on your desk at work, or make a big deal about the next cruise that you guys all go on. You're going to hide the ducks. I'd make a story around it. Don't throw them away, because kids remember stuff like that. They'll be like, remember that time you threw away my ducks? Like
my daughter, she's always... Mom, you always threw away my Barbie shoes.
We were cleaning out our garage one time, and there was a life-size Batman, or a 2-foot-tall Batman that we gave to the neighbor kid. Now, it was our sons who hadn't touched it or played with it or anything, but there's every once in a while, he'll be like, you know that thing's probably worth $18 million right now, and you gave it away. Why did you give my Batman away? So you got to be careful when you're giving away kids' stuff.
Yeah.
The Travelers, thank you so much for the super chat. My wife and I love your show. Started following last year. Quick question. Any idea when Royal will drop the rest of the 23-24 schedule? Wife's 50th is coming up.
So I am holding on that as well, because 2024, beginning of that year, I'd like to set something up. So I'm hoping sometime this month, I've been told. So we'll see.
Soon.
Question,
will we be doing the Love Boat cruise with Don? Nope. Sadly not. He's asked a couple times. I'm just not personally interested in going on the Love Boat cruise.
And it goes over into...
Even if it didn't, I'm not personally interested in going on the Love Boat cruise. I'm taking a stand against the Love Boat.
Oh, goodness. Olivia, what's going on, beautiful?
Question, why doesn't Carnival Insurance cover New York State customers? I don't know. Probably an insurance thing.
It is.
There's rules.
It's with their state rules.
Yeah.
and regulations.
Government, how about that?
Yeah.
Tinkerbell reclaiming her spot as the number one fan. Thank you, Tinkerbell, for the super chat. Chuck Spencer, he's coming in happy to be the number 2 fan.
Aw.
What's up, Chuck Spencer?
Chuck.
Hey, Edna's here. What's up, Edna's World? Good to see you.
Oh, I love it.
Did you have a cruise cancel, or you're getting ready to go on a cruise? I can't remember what I saw. Carrie Smith, thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks to you both. For all the good that you do for carousing. Sorry, I butchered reading your chat, but thank you so much for the kind words and the super chat. Lucretia Boutard, thank you so much. Hey, pay attention. Lucretia is the number 1 fan. Here, much love to all the number 1s. I share this title with Tony and Yenny Rock. Tony, you have saved my cruise, and I appreciate you. Aww, good. I'm glad.
That's awesome.
That makes me feel good. I tell you what, I'm a little bit in the doldrums having to talk about all this COVID stuff. It's annoying, and I'm tired of it. I'm sure everybody else is tired of it too, but I don't want to let you guys down, and so we'll keep talking about it. But yeah, thank you for the kind words. That helps out a lot. Helps my spirits.
Becky Jane Jen, hello. She's over in England.
Antoine Lyons, what's up from England? How about that? Antoine Lyons, thank you so much for the super chat. Booked a Haven room on the NCL Joy on January 22nd. What was the best thing that you liked about the Joy?
The local.
We enjoyed the local. We enjoyed the ability to go hang out with our friends. I love the casino. Best craps setup. Well, of course, I had a bunch of winning sessions. I liked it. I thought, well, and the Beatles stuff. I love the Beatles stuff. So if you're a Beatles fan, you're going to dig it. Mary asked, question, any idea about the numbers of breakthrough cases that were boosted versus just the 2 shots? I've not seen any data on the boosted. I've got my own speculation on some of this stuff that, so when I was on the Odyssey, they were boosting Royal Caribbean employees, crew members. Now, I remember very distinctly when crew members started getting vaccinated, a lot of it was with the 1 shot, and we know that the 1 shot, the efficacy waned quicker than the 2 shots. So there could be a scenario where there's just a lot of people out there that are more susceptible to Omicron because there's no booster and it's a short vaccine. That's me speculating. I don't have any data. It does kind of fit the model. But fortunately, what we've seen with Omicron is it's mild and it seems to come and go. So if people are getting back to normal in 5 days or 10 days, then, this could be a whole different deal a couple weeks from now. Mm-hmm. Minnesota Mickey, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow our mind. Hey, Mickey. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, I need to put my name in for the most superest. Yes, that's the word. Minnesota Mickey is now the superest fan. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Someone did ask if we were going on the celebration with Carnival at any time. We are not. We are going to be on the Wonder of the Seas for my birthday.
Wonder of the Seas for Yenny's birthday.
That's right.
She'll be 27 years old.
I wish.
I mean, I don't wish. I'm happy at any age that you're at.
Well, that's true. At 27, I didn't know you.
When I was 17, it was a very good year. Brenda Brenda O, the right stuff. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wish I could live chat. We think you all are awesome. Chat in person. Possibly. Make sure... I don't know. Stay tuned. How about that? There might be some opportunities for people that want to talk to us in the flesh. Jill Flake, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy New Year's. I'm finally here live. I want to cruise. 2022 is going to be our year.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What?
No, go ahead. Finish.
Have fun cruising, everyone. Our beautiful son Gregory is here. It's worth so much. What is it?
The Batman.
Yes, see? That's our son Gregory. And we gave his toy away, and he'll never let us forget it.
And Taylor's here, and Danielle's here.
The good thing is I got something on Gregory, though. Remember the time you broke the Kindle? I just have it in my hip pocket because I'm trite like that. Old Man Jedi, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, kids. Get an Oculus Quest so that we can play games online. All I'm saying is it's the best thing ever. I didn't believe it until I tried it. Old Man Jedi. Danielle, get an Oculus. Tell Tyler to get that for you. Old Man Jedi, thanks so much for the super chat. Happy 2022, Tony and Jenny. Just let me tell you this.
Yeah, but you have to do the thing that you both get $30.
Oh, yeah, don't get it. I can give you a referral code.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny, for paying attention.
You're welcome.
And let me say this. We got to hang out with Gregory's friend, Taylor, and she beats the heck out of him at every game.
She's pretty
I just want to
awesome.
say that. Except when they gang up and play as a couple, which I don't think's right. But that's a whole nother thing. D. Hicks, thank you so much for the super chat. Once you go to Carnival's site, tap the cancellation option, and it will bring you to the booking cancellation info. Wow, that is so great. Thank you for sharing that. If you want to go check your Carnival booking to see if you can cancel on the tip with just clicking a link, do right there what D Hicks 3406 said.
Wait, what did she say? I'm sorry.
If you go to Carnival's website,
Right.
tap
Right,
the
that's what I was
cancellation
saying.
option. Yeah, they must have it on the homepage, which
Yeah,
is nice.
They do.
Well, there you go. How about that?
Yeah. Thank you for putting that out there, though.
No, that's
Appreciate it.
awesome. Question: if someone tests positive for COVID, how do they determine who the close contacts are? So, David, that's interesting. When I was on the Celebrity Edge, the way they did it was through video surveillance. So if they determined that you were close to somebody for more than like 15 minutes or something like that, they would isolate you. I know some cruise lines are using wearables. Like when I was on MSC, they want you to wear a wearable. I think they track through the app. So, yeah, I think video surveillance is a big one, though. Question: do you think the cruise lines and the CDC are on the same page now regarding COVID? CDC won't grow more cojones and go on the offensive. No, I think they're on the same page. Again, I've never seen any like documentation or any secret recorded video where, you know, the CDC was twisting a mustache going, someday we'll get the cruise industry. I've never seen anything like that, and everything I've heard from people that are on the inside say that they've been working together. I think the 15th is going to come and the CDC is going to just go and stay in the advisory role. I could be way off on that, but I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. Bravo 1883, thank you so much for the super chat. Your wife is so pretty, lucky guy, great channel. Yeah, she is. She's beautiful. Look, I'm definitely I definitely punched above my weight. But yeah, look, that should tell you about something about me. So how about that?
You're pretty awesome.
You don't have to say it, Jenny. People know. People know. I'm just kidding. Comments, mom. Thank you so much. Look.
I love you.
How do you guys think I landed Jenny? I got moves like Jagger. I was like, hey, baby, you wearing tennis shoes? Because you've been running around my head all night.
Oh, please.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Comments, mom. Thank you so much for the super chat. Happy New Year's. Comments, mom. Vicky Healy. Thank you so much.
Vicky actually is the picture of the lady I showed you with the Lido Loca sweatshirt on.
Repping the Loca
Looking
fam.
beautiful, too.
How about that? Wu-Tan Life, best food you ever ate on a cruise ship, your number one dish. My single bite of lobster bisque, I think from Wonderland, or the French onion soup I had at on the Edge. What do you think?
I can't really think of anything off the top of my head for the last 3 cruises that I was just like blown away.
Blown away with.
Yeah.
A request for the jazz hands. Cruising.
Actually, the French restaurant on NCL Joy was really good.
The coq au vin.
Yeah.
Coq au vin. Tony Kirk, breaking news. The Encore is just turned around. I haven't heard that. We'll have to. This could be an interesting. I could have a busy show tomorrow. That's going to be pretty interesting. 2,000 likes. We can do it. I believe you, Tinkerbell. Did we get to 1,000 yet? How about that? You guys are popping tonight. Carrie Face, thank you so much for the super chat. Proud to be your number 3 fan. Carrie's sliding right into 3rd. Yeah. Comfortable. I like that. Good. I like that. NNA, really confused with the variety choice of cruise medical insurance available. You got a favorite go-to medical insurance? Yeah. So look, I can't give insurance advice because I don't want anybody to sue me at the end of the day. That's why we're kind of vague sometimes when it comes to insurance. Right. We've used the company Allianz a lot. Our main strategy is to get decent amount of medical coverage because a lot of times your in-country U.S. medical coverage doesn't cover out of the country. So you got to know that for yourself. We get a decent amount of medical insurance, and then we put a lot of money into the medevac insurance for emergency evacuation. And so we use Alliance. They have all those different options, and that's what we normally use. They also have a COVID rider, but there's a lot of things that you can check. You can do nationwide, and your thing's called 10 leg you can check out. So hopefully that's helpful. Thank you so much for the super chat. Did I get to the whole chat locked up? I don't want to miss anybody's chats, and I'm definitely trying to get to some of these other questions.
Come on, Danielle and Greg are talking some smack up in there. That they're the dream team. Come again?
When it comes to Halo, look, yeah, you beat up on old men with bad reflexes. Be proud about that. Be proud about that. Meg W, nerdiest fan. How about that?
That's a good one.
I like it. Good one. Absolutely. Thank you for the super chat,
Yeah.
Meg. Tess Almond is here. Her family invented almond milk.
She's so sweet.
That joke I love that joke every time. Lise Jorgensen, thank you so kindly for the super chat. Very generous.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it very much. Thanks for supporting the creativity.
Greg said he still feels bad.
Oh, that's right. I evoked the Kindle.
But he has a Duke.
I evoked the Kindle. Do you know what capacity Royal Caribbean ships are sailing at on Anthem? No, so they haven't really published that. A lot of times you don't find out till you're on board. I know they kind of ramped up and we're trying to get more capacity, but because of everything that's gone on the last couple of weeks, they're trying to get less capacity. So hopefully you slide into a nice 30 or 40% sailing, which is nice. Let's see.
Gary is right. Gary said, I am a lucky girl.
We're both lucky. 100%.
Absolutely.
Raven Smith, thank you so much for the super chat. Question. I'm heading to New Orleans in less than a month. New Orleans. I booked a hotel and they have Valley Park with in-out privileges. What does that mean? That means it's going to be expensive. So Valley Park means that they'll go. So a lot of times when you park downtown, I don't know if that's downtown New Orleans, but we've seen this in Chicago. You have to, when you park your car, you got to leave it there for a certain amount of time. And you can't just go get it in and out without getting recharged. I think that in and out means that you can take your car in and out without being double charged. So you might be paying for a week's worth of parking, but you can still get your car in and out. I don't know. Call and make sure. But anybody know what in and out burger is? No, in and out parking. How about that? Question, do you have any new t-shirts coming out on Teespring soon? Yeah. So I have a goal to make sure that I get a couple new designs out. I'm hoping by the middle of the month. So be on the lookout for that. I got some ideas in my idea book. I just haven't got to the actual becoming a graphic designer. I haven't put that hat on yet this month.
We haven't decided on a hotel yet for Miami. But if any of you guys have some suggestions, just shoot it to my email and we will take that into consideration.
There you go. I want to make sure to miss
For the group cruise.
anybody. Miss anybody. Christian Jackson, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy New Year's, Tony and Jenny. Always a pleasure to watch your shows and catch up on some cruise news. Much love from Washington, D.C. Hey, man, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks for watching the show. Wife wants to know what the question says. Question. My wife wants to know what the t-shirt says. It says keep it classic, like a Nintendo 64, N64. Question, Jenny, any Cheers package deals going on for Carnival? Asking for himself, Texas Papito.
So Texas Papito, some people do have like VIFP promotions that are attached to their VIFP number, but that's really it.
There you go. No stritches. No stritches. No stritches.
No stitches. No.
There's an
No
R there.
stritches.
No
Oh,
stritches.
yeah.
Thank you so much for the super chat and the interesting name. Richard Cohen, thank you so much for the super chat. Just started listening on the last few weeks. Love the content and all the useful. Hey, appreciate it, Richard.
Thank you.
Very kind words. Thank you so much.
Jim Schluter, what's going on, sir?
We're jumping again. Oh, hey, we might be close. Question, booked on the Mardi Gras this coming Halloween for a second time. Is there a requirement for your passport as far as being valid? Ours is good till next April. 6 months, I believe. I haven't done it. We got an old passport video out there that kind of breaks it down, but I believe it's 6 months. So you might want to think about go ahead and getting that updated. That's what I would do. Is there a COVID testing site near Port Canaveral? Probably at the airport, like at the Orlando airport or somewhere near there. I don't know if there's just a remote site there.
So in the airport there is, and if you are cruising Carnival, say out of Port Canaveral, if you go to their website, carnival.com, and at the top where it gives you their healthy rules, you can click in there, and they are actually doing port.
That's
like
right.
at the port for $100.
Right, the last
But you
last
have to
line
make sure
of
that
defense.
you got to make sure that you definitely get on there. But they do ask because they are limited, the tests, to make that your last resort.
Miss M said that that's how in and out parking works. Yeah, so check with Carnival, get an appointment. That way you're not messed up.
Yeah.
Lauren Allen, thank you for the super chat. We were booked on Freedom of the Seas end of January. Can't wait. Thanks for all your hard work, Tony and Jenny. Thank you so much.
Oh, Laura, thank you.
Everybody hit the like button. I'm going to take a drink of coffee.
Take it.
Are you out of coffee yet?
No, I did pretty good. Daniel Fields has an answer. In and out parking means you have all day privilege and can pull in and out of the lot all day.
There you go.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Michael Gormley.
What's going on,
Do you know that guy? He's local. He's the #1 local fan. What's up, buddy? I'm going to be staying at the Renaissance Fort Lauderdale Marina Hotel before the group cruise. How about that?
Yes, that's my favorite.
I thought you were saying you're going to the Renaissance Fair, and I'm like, when is that? Because I want to go to the Renaissance Fair over here. But that's not what he was saying. Would you eat at a specialty restaurant? Question. Yeah, definitely. Here's the way. So we eat at specialty restaurants a lot just so that we can share the experience and talk about the experience. But if I was just not doing it for YouTube, I would probably go to a cruise and make it like a date night. So like when you go to the main dining room, you're hanging out with a lot of people. The ambiance is like a crowd. There's a lot of hustle and bustle, and it's not super romantical. But maybe you're there with your significant other. I tell you what, you can have a nice romantic evening, almost like a date night at a specialty restaurant. I think a cruise also.
Right, and you go alone too, like when you do solo traveling.
Yeah. Oh, was that the question? Would I eat solo, but eat it at a restaurant by myself?
I don't know, but I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah,
also.
no, it's fun. I like the privacy and the no crowd, and I definitely will do specialty by myself.
I do know that before she had asked though that same question, but it was at a vegetarian.
Okay, yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that.
Christine Hurd, thank you so much for the super sticker. Super sticker.
Like I think on the Scarlet Lady they have
a lot of vegetarian options. Let's see. Waiting for a group cruise out of Fort Lauderdale mid-February. Leaving for a group cruise, Fort Lauderdale mid-February. How many times will things change before we leave? And do you see things improving by February? Well, that's a great question, Christine. I think things will probably change 100 times. I do think things are going to get better in February. So that's what I'm thinking.
And so we're leaving out of Fort Lauderdale mid-February as well on a group cruise.
Yeah. But hopefully things settle down a little bit. Question, I'm boarding my first cruise on Saturday on the Apex. I have a suite, but there is no option to book dining in the retreat restaurant Lumine. Do you know how this works? Sure. You just go up there. They get to know you as a suite guest. I kind of tagged along with Don, and you just go there, and they're like, hello, Mr. or Stacy Hayward. Hello, the Haywards. We're glad to see you. Let us give you a seat because you're fancy. It's really nice. I think you'll dig it. But yeah, you don't have to book anything. I think you just go at the time that it's open, and they get you a seat.
It was the same like when we stayed in the Aqua Class.
Yeah. Aqua Class, you just went when any time that dinner was ready, and they gave you a seat. You didn't have to have a special reservation or anything.
Right.
Which is cool. And congratulations. The Haven sounds really nice. We haven't done that one yet. Question. Let's see. Oh yeah, a couple people talking about the Encore. I'm sure we'll see some more info on that. Jim, thank you so much for the super sticker. The coffee. Cheers to you. Brian Yon, thank you for the super sticker. We got lemons and lime living in harmony.
Mike said that the Renaissance Fair is in Dade City 2/9 to 4/3.
See, I want to go there.
Who's coming?
I want to see some juggling. Greg and Dobbs, thank you so much for the super chat. Lori Lewis, thank you so much for the super chat. Were you wondering if I was here? Couldn't comment and finish off this quarter Rocky Road at the same time. You better stop it, Lori Lewis.
I love you,
I'm
Lori.
hungry. I'm ordering a pizza at the end of this. That's funny. Rocky Road. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? Is it Rocky Road?
I love Rocky Road, but probably like coffee or chocolate. Anything chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah. Jim G. Thank you for the super chat. Carnival going to bring back Faster the Fun? I think eventually they will. I think it's a moneymaker for them.
Right.
I don't think they need it right now with the way they're staggering the embarkation.
Right.
Most of the time when you get on, the rooms are ready, and I think it's more than they want to deal with, honestly. But I think eventually they would bring it back because I do think it is a moneymaker for them.
Absolutely.
But I don't think in the short term. Maynard Hodges says, I am Virginia, the #1 fan. Been watching since you started. Don't think I would have survived my first cruise without your packing tips. Thank you, Maynard. Appreciate that.
Which packing tips did you... I wonder if they watched...
Packing cubes. That was a funny video. Oldie but goodie.
That was.
Question from Clayton. We are arriving in Miami early in the morning on cruise day. Can we wait inside the building ahead of our check-in time? Depends on the cruise line. Normally, no. Like, especially during this time, they're wanting to keep that pretty streamlined and only have people in at their assigned times. You could probably wait outside the building, but you run the risk of it being hot or the weather being bad. So, yeah, I mean, you could probably, I would sit at the airport. You could probably find somewhere nicer to sit at the airport and then take your shuttle or Uber over closer to your check-in time. So,
right.
Let's see. Ed, hey, Tony and Jenny, shout out to Carnival Miracle going on a 14 days cruise to Hawaii. That sounds good, man. Hawaii. Oh, L.A. Ronald is in the house. Man, I had to reach out to L.A. Ronald and tell him we weren't going to go see him in Las Vegas.
I'm
I felt
sorry.
horrible. The Travel Life with a question. We're on the Oasis of the Seas January the 23rd. Do you think it will sail or do you think it will cancel? If it's not canceled yet, I'm going to say it's not canceled. But that's my personal philosophy.
Right.
Look, we see some stuff going on with Norwegian cruise ships just now within the last 24 hours. I don't know if that's indicative of anything broader going on, but everything that I see right now is that cruising goes forth as it's scheduled. And so nothing's canceled until it's canceled, and we just got to continue to watch the change. Fingers crossed that your 23rd will be unaffected.
That's right.
L.A. Ronald, thank you for the very kind super chat. Very generous, sir. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, Tony and Jenny. Cheers to an amazing 22-2. Question, Tony, will we get a chance to see Kiss before they retire? Much love from Terry and I. Yeah, so Kiss, I mean, we had, the first reason we were going to Los Angeles was to go see Kiss with my brother and with L.A. Ronald. Retro Sarge is in the house tonight. We were all going to hang out together, and Kiss canceled because of COVID, while we were on the Mardi Gras. So that kind of messed up the whole thing. I'm sure Kiss will keep cruising or keep doing tours. The problem is they have that Kiss cruise every year on Halloween. I kind of wish that we could go to that, but it's not possible. But I think we will. Thank you for the super chat, Ronald, and much love to you and Terry. Can't wait to see you guys soon. Thomas Roberts, I don't know when soon is. I feel bad now that I said that. Thomas Roberts, thank you so much for the super chat. It's a dancing pair.
Yeah,
How about that?
He's excited.
How about that? Question, if you buy a COVID test from cruise ship, do you know how far the expiration date is and in general? So, Jill, I'm not sure. I believe that the ones at Royal sell and are basically the same ones as the EMED. It sounds like those expiration dates are moved out pretty far. I don't know. No way to tell for sure what those dates are going to be until you get them in, unfortunately. It's all kind of a crapshoot for us, but we've Slinky ordered some tests just a couple days ago, and hers came in with November expiration dates.
Can I just say something real quick? So a lot of people have been commenting about my hair, and I just have to tell you about this amazing blowout brush.
Yes.
And it's great to travel with, right? Because it's your hair dryer and a brush, and I just love it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's I've been calling it the volumizer.
Yes, it's wonderful.
I don't know. Pretty cool though. Question: did you work on the RCL Oasis class ships? Any problem finding outlets throughout the ship? It has been so long since we've been on the Oasis class ship. I don't know that I was pumping out daily videos at the time. I think I was just filming all day, and then. So I don't know. I don't remember specifically working on there, so I don't know. Anybody been on Oasis lately?
I do remember that they had really great internet.
The internet was good, but I don't remember as far as out and about what the outlets were.
Right.
Great. Marie says, great show. Queen Mary 2 Christmas cruise changes disembarkation from New York to Barbados. Do you think other ships could do this too? Well, so the Queen Mary, what happened is they had so many cases, they went down to Barbados to switch out crew members. And then when they went to switch out crew members, they realized they weren't going to be able to go back and do the New York part. Right. So to me, that's a special circumstance, but yeah, it could be a challenge. I'm not sure.
Someone has a question. Izumi or Giovanni's table? I've not eaten at either, I don't think.
I would go Izumi's. I ate Izumi's a couple times. I thought the sushi was good. The Italian at Giovanni's table was fine, but again, I would choose the sushi over the Giovanni's table.
Yeah. And if it was me, I'd probably choose Italian over the sushi. So.
We were supposed to see Kiss in Vegas, and then they canceled their residency.
I know.
It was a bummer. 1,400 likes. Can we get to 1,403? I bet you we can. Can we do that? Which specialty? Okay, there's that question. Let's see. All right, we're at the bottom of the chat. I think we got everybody's super chats. Pop in some more questions. Question, if they cancel an island stop on a cruise, do they refund you any of the port fees that you paid? Yeah, so if you don't go to the port, they give you the port fees back and some part of your taxes, I think, on most cruises.
Tiff and Dre did a cruise on the Oasis recently. They said Portside Barbecue was awesome. If by any chance, do you remember the outlets around the cruise ship?
Yeah, we haven't been on Royal since it was amplified. I would like to go back and check it out.
Mm-hmm. Earl has a tip for me. Not to stay very long is to call the Spanish line. They're normally English.
Holy moly. What a hack this could be.
Thank you.
Lindsay, the EMED tests that we buy, are they still, did you look today? Is it still 6 for $150?
Wait, I'm sorry.
The EMED test?
Yes, 6 for $150.
So we go directly through the EMED site and they're 6 for $150. I think like if you go through the Royal link or some of the other links, they sell them in less quantity and they're a little more expensive. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Any Dean says, any problems disembarking and staying in Rome? I haven't heard of anything. The only Rome story I've had lately is that MSC ship disembarked passengers in Rome that had tested positive, but I haven't heard anything like that. That's right, Meg W. We're going to get to 18 million subscribers this year.
18 million.
This year. Question, is there a website that shows which ports are now allowing ships in the dock in the Caribbean? No, you have to go on a port-by-port basis and track down all there's nothing compiled, which would be sweet from a data perspective. But yeah, nothing like that out there. Please enter a name. Thank you so much for the super chat. I like that name.
Please
Great
enter a name.
Please enter a name here.
What's your name? Please enter
Please
it.
enter
Whatever
a
you
name.
want me to be.
Daryl Martin, thank you so much for the super chat. Late to the show. Happy New Year. 24 days till Indy. I'm hearing newly shipped EMED tests are good till the 22nd or November 22. That's what we're hearing, so that's pretty cool.
Yes. Hey, Darren. Thank you. Yeah, and that's like you said. A few people have said that they are good.
Question, we are testing on the 15th for the Harmony on the 16th. What are our options if one of us pops positive? Peg and Artie.
Say that one more time. What was the question?
If one of them tests positive, will they both be disqualified from going, or will one of them be able to go? Like are you talking about the test that you take before you get to the cruise port? Yeah, I guess so.
I think because you're in close contact that you would be considered because you're traveling together. You'd both have to.
I wonder if I should go on that 15th Harmony since we know people on there.
16th.
Harmony. Harmony of the Seas. What do you think?
I think you should.
I don't know. We got crew. It's close. Next month's close. I should just chill out. Was on the Pride last week. Hate the dining room service changes. This is just due to COVID or is it permanent? I don't know what changes did you have, Tammy? Like, did they move? Were we at Carnival? We didn't have much. I'm trying to think on the Mardi Gras anything that was crazy. Like, was the menu changed or? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Tony, what's the name of those beginner craps videos on YouTube that you can watch and learn craps? Go to the Color Up channel and look for his How to Play Craps. The cool thing is I've got a video coming out that we work together on. So probably within the next week, there'll be a craps video on Lido, Loca that you can reference.
Marlene, I will find. I always forget to look at the name, but I will send that over. Or when next live, just remind me to tell you.
Question: will you ever have polo shirts as an option for logo shirts? Possibly. I've got to look at other people that will make merch on demand. We don't have the logistical back end here to have inventory and try to speculate people's different sizes and shipping and all that. And so we're kind of limited to print on demand or make on demand. So we'll have to see. But yeah, polo shirt would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Kathy Hamilton, St. Thomas just announced 3-day test requirement. How will ships handle this if they arrive more than 3 days after pre-board testing? If that's the requirement, the only way that they can do that is test you on the ship, and we'll have to see if the cruise lines get down with that, or they may just skip it. Let's see. Everything's jumping. Question, do you think Carnival might extend their cancellation without penalty beyond cruises beyond January the 14th? We have January the 22nd. It's hard to say. You just gotta wait it out a little bit. They're gonna be like late game time decisions, right? Because things are changing so rapidly. They don't want to go too far out because they might not need to. Let's see. Question, if we cancel February the 6th on the Edge, can we move the full balance to October on Celebrity Equinox? They also have what's the name of that
They
program?
have Cruising with Confidence.
Yeah.
And a lot of times if you do call in, they'll move your ship and sale date.
Yeah.
It's just easier for them, accounting wise.
Steve C. Question, why are cruise lines so hesitant to do an antigen test at the cruise port prior to going on board? I don't know. So I've seen it done both ways. I was at MSC and got tested at the port. I was on NCL, I got tested at the port. And then we've also had to show up with tests for Royal and Carnival. I don't know. The MSC took a long time to go through the testing process. I don't know what the expense to the cruise line is. But certainly, if you want to look at it just from an expense perspective, if I make you take your test at home, it costs me $0. If I'm going to test you at the cruise port, it's going to cost me however much the test costs for all those people. So there you go. Paul Johnson, the shirts go up to 5X, and so there's some big shirts out there, but that's the biggest size. Peter Schultz, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Tony and Jenny from Melbourne, Australia. Good day.
Hello.
Thank you for your work. Any news on Australian cruising? We are at 90% double vaxxed and still no cruising. No, I mean, the only thing I hear out of Australia is we're not cruising right now, unfortunately. You know, I'm sure you guys are sitting here watching us go through our cruising, not cruising stress, and you're like, well, we're not cruising at all. But yeah, I don't think so. Nothing right now that I've heard. I think, I think Australia, based on their conservative position, I bet you Omicron's going to have to die down worldwide before they start talking about cruising.
So this is a good question for you. What is the furthest away from your home that you've cruised to?
So I've cruised out of Shanghai, China, which for me to get there, I left Charlotte, North Carolina. I flew 4 hours to Los Angeles, and then in Los Angeles, I flew 13 hours to Shanghai. And then I got on the cruise ship in Shanghai and went to several ports around Japan. So half a world away. The time change was 12 hours. That's the furthest I've ever been.
Yeah. So the dining and Carnival, she disliked the menu on the phone and having to order from our drinks to our dessert all in one go.
Okay.
I don't think for me, I guess because we were so busy on the group cruise, for me it was good because then I could get up and go.
I feel like they would give you paper menus if you asked them to.
Yeah.
So I think that they'll give you a paper menu. It didn't bother me to order all in one go because I like to have it all out of the way. So that wasn't a change that bothered me. If that was a change for them, I'd be surprised if they go back. To me, it's more efficient to do it that way. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'll change that. What cruise line has the best food in our opinion? I think Royal and Celebrity. So unfortunately for us, we got upgraded to the Aqua class on the Celebrity Equinox because our price kept going down, and instead of giving us money back, they moved us up to the Aqua class. And in the Aqua class, we were allowed to go to this restaurant called Blue, and it was like the main dining room for the Aqua class. That was probably the best like non-pay for food that I've had on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
So Celebrity there. Again, when I think about the main dining room, and we might have a different opinion on this, I didn't find NCL, Royal, and Carnival to be that drastically different in the main dining room.
I would agree.
So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was all fairly good food, but I would give it to Celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Todd is on the Sky Princess as we speak.
What? Checking it out, Todd?
Yes, he was watching a movie.
How about that? That's a great
on
ship,
the
right?
Lido.
I mean, I've been on the... well, we've never been on the Sky Princess, so I'm waiting to see what that's like.
We'll be there February.
JJ Cruz is in the house. What's up, guys? David Olson, thank you so much for the super chat. Is it true that Uber is barred from the cruise terminal? Only Lyft and taxis permitted? I don't know which cruise. I take Uber to most of my cruises, so that's not been true for me so far.
Well, we did hear.
I hear that in Miami they pay. No, in Canaveral they pay more.
Right. They have to pay more because they don't have like the contract.
I've taken Uber to Fort Lauderdale. I've taken Uber to Seattle. I've taken Uber to Miami. I've taken Uber Lauderdale, Miami, Canaveral, Seattle. Yeah, so I haven't had any trouble with Uber.
No.
And we haven't been to Tampa in such a long time.
I think it was Gene that asked this, but he would like to know if you had to go on. Well, first of all, which would be your favorite ship to do twice?
Ooh, out of all the ones that I've done.
So I don't know. I'll answer this one
Okay.
first, and then you go. So mine, not necessarily my favorite ship out of all the ships that I've been on, but I would like to get on the Mardi Gras again.
Yeah, so I would not argue if all of a sudden Jenny said, hey, we got a free cruise and you're going to have to repeat a ship. If she said that ship was the Oasis, I would say awesome.
Right.
I'm excited to go back on. That's my favorite cruise ship, and now it's been amplified, so it's different.
Right.
And then I would go back on the Mardi Gras in a minute. It was almost too hard because we had the group cruise and everything. It was almost too hard to take it all in. We didn't do any of the specialty restaurants. Well, I don't even think I looked at Bolt. I never saw Bolt.
I don't think I did either.
I didn't go back there, and so I really want to go on Mardi Gras again to check it out.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Question, can we get a V-neck? Yeah, I feel like some of the shirts have a V-neck. Make sure you drop down through all of the stuff, but if not, I'll try to make that happen.
Yeah.
Next group cruise
Tim
is in...
Genter, how are you, sir?
Next group cruise is in 39 days. 39 days.
Is it 39 days? February
39
12th
days.
on the beautiful Sky Princess.
Uber is not allowed in Galveston. Yeah, I don't remember taking an Uber to Galveston. We took shuttle in and out of Galveston.
Yeah, because we parked and that shuttle brought us over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got to check it out. That's right.
Oh, I know. The Symphony is definitely one that we would love to check out. Absolutely.
That's right. If you want information, this is the answer to Julie's question. If you want information on the group cruise, go to ladlitoloca.com/group cruise. I got to tidy that website up a little bit too. I need to take off the old one, and then we need to add the Prima and the Celebration in 2023. But you can see all of our 2022 group cruises there.
So question, what was your greatest meal that you've had on a shore excursion?
My greatest meal on a shore excursion is when we went to the Hole in Wall place in Puerto Rico, and I had lobster mofongo, I had sweet plantains, I think I had rice and beans, and a mojito with some good friends. That was probably my best at the port food.
Yeah, and I don't really like to eat that much when we're on the shore excursions, but I do love that one that it was the hole in the wall with the chocolate tour, or
Oh yeah.
do you remember? I forget what it was, but it was delicious. But
I also ate sushi in the shadow of a
that's
temple
right.
in Tokyo.
oh, I thought you were gonna say McDonald's.
McDonald's was pretty cool, but the small sushi place in Tokyo was pretty
Did they have
amazing
anything
too.
different on the menu?
I don't know. I didn't even look. I was like, just bring me some sushi.
No, at McDonald's.
Oh, at McDonald's, yeah, they had like a shrimp burger. They had some interesting stuff on the McDonald's thing.
Kind of cool.
Well, the time is drawing nigh.
Is it really?
Nautical Nurse
Wow.
Nancy comes on at 10 o'clock, so we don't really want to run into her show. So make sure you guys go check out Nautical Nurse Nancy. Did we get to 1,000 likes? That's the question.
That is the question. Drum rolls, please.
1,500 likes. How about
Aw,
that?
you guys are the best.
You guys kicked some booty for the first live stream of 2022. If you didn't get your question answered, throw it down in the comments, and the community will help answer. I'll try to answer some. Yeah, the show did go quick tonight. A lot of people here. If you ever go to Key West, be sure to go to DJ's Clam Shack.
And-
I heard it's good, Ann. That's not funny.
And.
That's not funny, Ann, but I heard it's good. Paper City Jeff is here. Coos Cruisers in the house. All the fun people. Man, I'm excited. Let me wrap up the state of cruising in 2022. I think it's going to be good. We've got some challenges at the beginning, but I think we're looking forward to brighter days. This is the biggest challenge that the cruise lines have faced in the U.S. since the cruise restart, with the popping off of Omicron. And, again, a lot of stuff happening over the last couple weeks that we've not seen before. A lot of ports turning ships away, ships turning around. We've had a pretty bumpy cruise restart, and now we're hitting our bumps, and that can be expected. So hang tight. Again, if you don't feel comfortable, try to get out of your cruise and go another time. And for those people that are comfortable cruising right now, we are with you. And thank you guys for helping propel this cruise restart. But be ready for disruption and change. But that's all part of the cruise life right now.
That's right. I just want to answer something really quick.
Yes.
Carrie asked if we could have a group cruise on the Prima. We actually do, March 5th of 2023. If you send me an email, I can send you over some information.
Prima. I'm going to update the website this week, too. Lauren Painter, thank you so much for the super chat.
She's in
Coming in last
minute
with the number one fan. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. We sure do appreciate you. I hope you've had a good show tonight. We've had a great show.
Happy New Year to everybody.
You guys have warmed our hearts, and thank you for all the kindness. My name's Tony.
And I'm Jenny.
We are Lido Loca. Much love to the Loca fam.
Absolutely.
How about that? Much love to the Loca fam. And until the next time,
We'll see you on the Lido.
see you on the Lido.
Bye.
Bye.